darn thing boot up fully. Okay. Yeah, we finally made it to Belenisk. And somewhere around here we should meet Cradden again. That city is enormous. I suppose the capital of Morgul needs to be, though. I am overwhelmed. There is so much to see and hear. Musicians. It's all so intoxicating. Hey, didn't Sveta tell us to request some song from a band when we're ready to meet her? That's right, it was called Arangoa Prelude, if memory serves. Indeed. First things first, though, let us begin looking for Cradden. Yeah. Let's go soak up some local colour and talk to the people. Really? Okay. think ahead to this. seeing things. Okay. Cool, crisp air, just the hint of a breeze carrying the scent of the sea. Isn't it a glorious day? Yeah. Yes, the kind of day that makes you forget your troubles and maybe sing a little bit. This is a piece of music called Mountain Rock Rising. Amazing percussion, eh? These minstrels play all kinds of different music, depending on mood and who shows up to play. I don't see how boiling anyone can accomplish anything good. We'll wind up at war with Champa too. The peoples of Champa and Morgul are more alike than most of my countrymen would care to admit. Both cultures regard family very highly, which makes me worry about what Briggs will do to us. "30 years ago I was an ordinary animal. Now look at me. I'm wearing clothes and walking on my hind legs." King Volchek apparently won't establish friendly relations with Bilibin and Sanan for personal reasons. Volchek's parents were killed in the war we lost against the Sananans, and Bilibin refused to lend help. Have I seen an old human come into town? No, can't say I have, and I watched the front gate closely. Oh, speaking to the band members. Okay. Whoops. Mountain Rock Rising is sure to wake you up and knock the wax out of your ears. The harmony, the rhythm, it feels good when everything just clicks. I know I'm supposed to keep perfect rhythm, but sometimes I kind of want to mess it up on purpose, you know? Everyone's sounding so good. Seems like we get better each time we travel. What did he say again? We get a lot out of travelling Morgul playing our music. It's nice to be able to bring joy to people. Maybe only a temporary respite from troubles, but it's great to help people forget their cares. We have 5 band members right now, so there are 3 different songs we can play. So, after all our running around, we still can't find Cradden in town. Yeah, and no luck on Angora Prelude either. Sorry for eavesdropping, but did I just hear you asking about Angora Prelude? Yes. Do you know something about it? Something. Quite a bit, actually. We're 2 of the few musicians in the world who can play it. Yep, we're both members of the only band that can play it. Someday, maybe we'll do it justice. I'm actually setting off to travel around Morgul to hear different sounds and work on my music. My plan is to practice in some new surroundings. One day, all 6 of us will be truly ready to play it. And I think Vandy said he was going on a trip as well, right? Yeah, he said he wanted to hear the mountain rocks cry with his own 2 ears. We should probably stop dragging our heels and get ready for our trips. Come on. And they're off. So, it takes all 6 of them to play Angora Prelude. Yes, and half of them are going to be travelling for a while. Then I guess we can't signal Sveta yet, so no guide for now. And if we can't find Cradden in town, we should go west towards Bilibin and perhaps head him off. That's a good idea. He may just be... It may just be that he's still on his way. He'll have to pass through Border Town. Maybe we can meet him there. Okay. Ugh. Of course it has to be in the party. This is border town. Usually we're a prosperous trading town, but with the border closed, there's no trading. Your name be Matthew, right? Yep. I thought so. So, what if he is Matthew? Yar, you're a defensive lad, ain't ya? You'll be Tyrrell then. You know an awful lot about us. Who are you two? I wouldn't yell it from the rigging, but we are a couple of freebooting sailors, as beholden to no country, also called pirates. I thought as much. But these are thieves? Worse than thieves, they're pirates. Keep your voice down. We told you we're being discreet here. So, aye, we're pirates from Champa, sailing under the command of Captain Briggs. Briggs? Pipe down, I said. What are you pirates doing here, on land? Our leader, Captain Briggs, well, his son's going to be executed, so he sent us to find his old mate Cradden. Briggs heard from his old friend Piers that Cradden was in Bilibin, so he headed out this way. So, if you were going to Bilibin by boat, how did you wind up in Border Town? It's not a lie if that's what you're thinking, but read the letter, then we'll explain. Instead of asking us a bunch of questions, why don't you read it? It's a private letter for Cradden. We can't read it. The letter's actually about you lot, at least partly. Should be okay for you to read. Like I said, just read it. Should answer some of your questions. Dear Mr. Cradden, I bet you're surprised to get this letter. I'm surprised I'm writing it. I don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this short and to the point. I need your help. My son was captured in Morgul. They're planning to execute him by boiling at the next full moon. I heard Jenna's and everybody's kids are running around Ejai. Please get them to help. I wouldn't be asking, but he's my son, and I'm desperate. Briggs. Well, Jenna's kids and all? That's you guys, right? We'll be going then. Hey, hold on a second. We haven't said that we're going to help rescue some pirate's son. Aye, true. If that's the way it is, so be it. Was that truly your entire task? To give us a message? You do not care if we refuse their request? Always the same old story. Just because we like a bit of piracy, people think they know it better than us. But how do you know we will accept the request? We trust ye. We know the warriors of Vale would have helped, and we know their kids will too. As for how we got here, the passage to Bilibin is blocked by ice, so we thought we'd try land. Of course, we didn't know the border was closed. It all worked out though. We ran into you guys. Wait. Not that we're necessarily going to help, but where would we find Briggs now? It took us a while to find you. I don't think you'll be able to meet him. We won't be able to meet him? why not? The captain's impatient. By now I expect he's already boarded his ship and set sail for Belenisk. Did you hear the cannon sounds? They came from the direction of Belenisk. A head-on assault? This Briggs is obviously suicidally insane. That's why he's the captain. Aye, he's the best of us. Never go up, even if you know you're going to lose. Courageous or not, can his ship survive such punishment? Maybe, maybe not. The best we can hope is that he limps back to Port Rago. Wow, he is crazy. So, why would he go to Port Rago? For the shipwrights. There's a lot of men there could fix up his ship right proper. Aye, the Exafi fellows. They've got shipyards for even the biggest pirate ships. For the right pirate. Anyway, not who we were expecting to deliver it to, but the letter's delivered. See you around. You know, we still haven't said we'll help, right? Aye, you've made that more than plain. And what's Briggs' son to you? You don't know him. For all you know, he deserves to be boiled to death. Clear sailing to ye. So long. Looky, it's none of our business, but if you're looking for Cradden in Bilibin, you can't get there. Aye, so why not lend a hand for Briggs? They're gone. Can you believe those guys? Thinking we'd help them just because of who our parents are. This Briggs fought Felix and his friends. Do we just forget that and risk our lives to help him? I suppose it does feel sort of poetic that Briggs' son could be saved by his enemy's children. The Champa pirates are notorious enough that I have heard of Briggs' son, Iolio. He may even be worse than his scourge of a father. Should we help such a man? But all we know about this Iolio is heresy. Hearsay. Ugh. We can't judge him yet. If we can't get to Bilibin, then I believe we should help. We will not help roving sea thugs. Sheesh. Ameti, who died and made you the prince of the party? Pyrrhal. Champa is a nation of lawless cutthroats. Their leader does not deserve our help. Hamete, I know you mean well, but I don't think the world is quite that simple. What do you mean? We like to imagine that right and wrong are absolutes, but they really depend on how you look at things. Don't you agree, Matthew? Yep. Yeah, what he said. Or you could think about when two countries go to war and both sides are sure that they're right. Besides, it's not just Iolio. Ryuko said that his sister was captured and is being held in Belenisk. We can all agree about rescuing a blameless gal, right? So, do we have an agreement? No objections from anybody? Great. Let's find this Port Rago and talk to Briggs already. you want to leave Border Town and cross into Bilibin? Sure. I'm afraid that the gate will have to remain closed for the foreseeable future. Oh, hello. Are you a fellow music lover? You have to come to a place like Border Town to write music about real sorrow. It's only in a place with a war on its doorstep where the melody of desperation really emerges. You want to request Angora Prelude from my band? We can't play without all 6 of us there, so I head back to Belenisk soon. I'm gonna have to find all 6 of them. this it? Yes. Welcome to Port Rico, gateway to the sea for all of Morgul. Be sure to visit our famous docks. Time is for how long I've been playing. Well, playing the game so far. It's not a speed run. I'm not really sure, as this is my first time playing through it as well. So far it seems alright though. I saw a ship coming into dock, but it turned out to be Briggs in his old broken down tub. Briggs is well known up and down the coast, as is his antique ship. Say what you like about his ship, a life at sea has made Briggs tough as deck plating. If Briggs is in town, the shipwrights are probably about to make some money on repair work. Yeah. When I done the Lost Age recently, the only thing I didn't do was the last optional boss as well, because well, it's really a difficulty spike. Yeah. Doom Dragon was ridiculously easy. Ah, yeah. I think I was pretty over leveled when I ended up getting to the Crossbone Island boss in the end. Actually. Matthew, you made it here. Let me get a look at you, Matthew. How do you know who he is? I was only sure once I saw you use signage over there. But I already suspected, on account of you being the spitting image of your mother. Matthew, Jen'd be proud, boy. I cannot help but notice that your ship is in an advanced state of disrepair. No kidding. I can't believe it actually floats. It's got so many holes. You're a brave man to sail in such a ship, Captain Briggs. It's true. She could sink under my feet and I'd not be surprised. So, your letter to Craddon said you need our help. Ah, yes, I suppose I do. Don't tell us you don't need help anymore. No, I need help, and adept help is likely the best kind for my problem. But you sounded uncertain when Karis asked you. Why? It's not that I'm uncertain. It's just that with my ship in this shape, I can't go to save Iolio anytime soon. Yes, I'd say that this ship isn't going anywhere for a good while. Well, I'm afraid we wouldn't know how to fix your ship, so I don't know how we can help. If I could make a suggestion, I know something you can do while we're waiting for the boat. I want you to talk to an elder for me. An elder? I imagine we could do that. Why is it important? Well, he won't meet with me. Well, if he's got an image to maintain, it does make some sense that he wouldn't want to be seen with a notorious pirate. You're in Morgul to get a feather from the mountain rock, eh? Well, this elder might be of some help. Is there someone besides Cradden who can help us? Yeah, it's not like Cradden's the only guy in the world who knows stuff, you know? Well, who is it? Fella named Trent. Lives out in Kalima Forest. Kalima Forest, eh? What kind of guy is this Trent? I don't know much, just what Piers told me. But I guess he owes Isaac big. I wonder if he would consider extending his debt to Isaac's son as well. Eh, Matthew? What is the point in sending us to see this Trent? Well, we expect the full truth, criminal. He knows quite a bit about the maritime city of Belenisk. He knows a lot about the city. What good does that do us? No one's ever successfully attacked Belenisk by sea. Trying is how I tore up my ship. So, the only way we're going to rescue Iodio is by land. So, what we need is information on how to get into Belenisk by land. Anything might help. Just to be clear, you are now asking us to get information and to rescue your son. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like an indentured servant. Seems very selfish on Briggs's part. To be fair, he needs us. Belenisk is built on ancient ruins. Only adepts are going to be able to get in there. But if Tret does have valuable strategic information, an attack may not be possible. Does not. Even. That'll be enough of that kind of talk. Iodio is depending on us. What do you think, Matthew? Meh. I guess you're right. If we have to find Tret eventually, now's as good a time as any. So you'll go? Great. And what about you? Me? I'm needed here. I've got to make sure my ship gets finished soon. You mean you do not want to go? Well, yes. I feel like we just fell into a trap. I prefer the term volunteered. Or whatever. So, are we still doing this? Well, Cradden has spoken of Tret before. I'm curious to meet him. To hear Piers tell it, there's nothing under the sun that Tret doesn't know. Sounds like our best shot then. Let's head for Kalima as soon as possible. Outstanding. I'll stay here and supervise the repairs. Oh, and I couldn't ask you this favour without a little reward. Take this. I know it doesn't look like much, but this water is really rare and valuable. It's a kind of medicine, magic medicine, that'll cure any kind of disease. I think Isaac used some. Huh? When was Isaac sick? No, not on himself. He used it on a tree or a forest or something. A tree or a forest? There's a bit of a difference, you know. Yeah. Piers told me the story when he gave it to me. I should have listened better. So you were given a treasure, but cannot remember its value. So you thank us with it. Delightful. But if Captain Pierre said it was important, it must be. Yeah. Briggs may not know what he's talking about, but Pierre sure does. Let's get going. Treasure from me is garbage, but treasure from Piers... Suppose I can't worry about it now. Don't forget your promise. You've been paid. Okay. Figured as much. Ugh, that way is no good right now. Best go out the way you came in. Hello. Here to enjoy the ocean as well. The sound of the waves here inspires my violin playing. The tide on the sand is like my bow on the strings. You came all the way to Port Rago just to find a violin player? Ah yes, I can indeed play Angora Prelude. I suppose I should return to Belenisk then. If you're looking for Saha Town, you've found it. If you're looking for dream leaves, keep looking. We came all this way for rock feathers. Now we can't get through the forest. Sometimes I hate being a merchant. It's bizarre. You walk into the forest and no matter what you do, you wake up and you're back at the entrance. The other day we tried hiring a guard to escort us into the forest, but we still just woke up outside the woods. We haven't seen any sign of our guard though. I still think he turned into a tree. It's the only answer that makes any sense. At any rate, we're done trying our luck in there. We're all about sending mercenaries in for us now. By the way, if you guys want to be rich, go in and get us a rock feather. You'll never worry about money again. Yes, you guys look like natural feather finders, and we're wealthier than we look. Go get it for us. Warning, all wells are dangerous. Good boys and girls stay out. Sahar Safety Council. The plaque on this statue describes the subject as a crusader for peace between humans and beastmen. I came here to buy some dream leaves in Kalima, but now the gate is closed. Should I wait around in case it opens? In the daylight, you might think this was a normal village. Nighttime, on the other hand. Yeah, I can't be bothered to look in everything. You want to know what I think? I think the dream tree is calling for help. Only no one can help it. Is something wrong with the dream tree? It's the only one you can't go inside right now. I see. And my internet connection is shut down, typically. Bad internet, bad internet. Come on. Always does this. Most. Come on. Come on. Come on. Reconnect fully. Right. Darn internet. I don't remember my dream from last night, but it must have been sad. My pillow was soaked in tears. Those Saha fools went and shut the gate. Like you can quarantine nightmares. Fools. Why yes, I am Vandy. You were looking for me so you could hear Angora Prelude? You want me to go back to Belenis and rejoin my band? Yep. Sorry, but Angora Prelude will have to wait. I came to see the mountain rock. and I will see it. You're looking for the heart of the forest. Good luck. No one gets very far. They all wind up back here. Nothing? Let me take more than a step without being drawn into a battle, please. The last time the village was cursed, the warriors of Vale came to the rescue. They used some kind of special water from the Mercury Lighthouse. I can't remember what it was called. Folks over in Saha say that Kalima is cursed, but what do they know? We may have had some hard times, but we're still here. Hear that curse? What else have you got? Did you hear somewhere that you can't get into Kalima Forest? Yep. Silly rumour. Outsiders can't even tell if it's true, since no one can get through the gate in the first place. The dream tree has been looking sick, so I'm not sure I trust the dream leaves anymore. I do hope that those who come here looking for pleasant dreams don't assume we are rogues and charlatans. You're the in daylight guy. 30 years ago, when all the big changes happened, the village pretty much died, and we sort of lost hope. I left for a while, but when I passed through Saha, I discovered that Kalima was green again, and had followed me. People think our little village is cursed just because every now and then we turn into trees and whatnot. My feeling is that the little changes keep life interesting, and the big changes make life fun. See what I've got to do, but not how to do it. to go all the way back to the other village, do I? That would just be annoying. Most of the northern country was all but destroyed by the Golden Sun, yet Kalima was spared. Not only was it spared, it was moved all the way here. Is this what they call a miracle? One of you give me the clue that I need to advance this thing. Kalima is the rotten little village nearby. It's not beautiful like Saha town. Don't bother going there. When I was young, I lived in Bilibin and didn't know much about the cursed village. The tale of Kalima was considered too frightening to tell to children. If I had known, I wouldn't have come. Looking for dream leaves, you'll need to look in Kalima village, though I hear the gate there is closed. I heard that one of the 4 giant trees of Kalima village is sick and is cursing the village. Years ago the villagers were turned into trees. Seems like a lousy place to live. It was when one of the great trees of the village became ill that Kalima became a place to avoid. Yeah. Someone give me plot relevant words. Kalima used to be near Bilibin. It actually moved 30 years ago when the Golden Sun changed everything. This upheaval gave it the nickname, the Accursed Village, though now I think there really is a curse there. There's nothing like dream leaves when you can't sleep. I'm not going home without some. Some people come from very far away to catch a glimpse of the fairy tale village of Kalima. Is that why you're here? Sure. I guess I understand why someone would travel to see an entire village built in trees. Unfortunately, the gate between Zaha and Kalima is closed right now, so you can't get in. I can get in perfectly fine. I'm not allowed to go to Kalima, but I really want to. Is it true that it's just one giant tree house? Wait, what happens if I say no? Keep this to yourselves, but something unnatural is going on there. I think the village has been cursed somehow. Okay, that was a wash. did have one interesting thing to say. I'm not selling dream leaves right now. All the current crop does is give nightmares, which don't sell. People have always used dream leaves to ensure restful sleep, but recently all the leaves changed colour. Anyone using those leaves has had nothing but nightmares, and my livelihood is a nightmare right now. I don't know what to do. Business has been pretty bad since I can't sell dream leaves anymore. There's an old Kalim. There's an old Kalima legend that says warriors will arrive to help if the village is cursed. Hang on, you remind me of the Warriors of Vale. Are you here to help us? Sure. I knew it. Sometimes you just get it in your head that something good is going to happen. When the river was flooding, warriors came and helped us. I've been waiting for their return. I guess I should be too old for these sorts of fantasies. These days we have to be suspicious of our dreams. The real world is just like always, but our dreams have changed. Something must have happened. What is your name? Don't be shy, just tell me your name. Matthew, eh? Good name. I believe you're the warriors I've been waiting for, Matthew. Think you could lift this curse for us? What do you say? Will you do it? Sure. Wonderful! Let's get started then. How did we arrive in this situation exactly? Matthew can be talked into anything. That's how. The survivors of this village. The saviours of this village. Yeah, the saviours of this village. And we will be sleeping on the ground like animals. Sorry, background is all we have. This is the only place close enough to the dream tree for it to work on you. Looks like the dream leaves you rate is starting to take effect. How can you tell? You're starting to look sleepy. As well as affecting your dreams, the leaves bring sleep. Matthew's yawning is contagious. He's got me doing it too. I can barely keep my eyes open. The bare ground is starting to feel pretty comfortable. Yes. Sleep well, children. My prayers go with you. It took forever to figure out what to do. Well, to find the one person who needed to talk to. What? You're playing up? Really? What? Okay. Wait a minute. Why is... What do I... Oh, yeah. Oh. Suppose there is one more spell I can cast. Good. I was overthinking it. ice the place, right? Okay. Well, that's the way out. Tyrrell can have it. Hmm? Did I just... Ugh. Am I going back? I can just walk on the thing, can't I? Someone actually poisoned for a change? First. Where did this insane maze and its horrible lizard monster come from? Perhaps the Golden Sun event moved Kalima on top of a swamp where the lizard lived. So, maybe this talk about Kalima being cursed just comes from this lizard trying to get revenge. As crazy as that sounds, that might actually be the truth. Either way, there's a monster here. Look out! Get ready, everyone. I hate lizards. How about you, monster? That hill is annoying. Okay. It wasn't a dream? The lizard thing. We beat it, right? This was that horrifying monster? I'm confused. Which part was the dream? A monster? There was a monster? I knew it. And you beat it. I'm going to tell the whole town. She seemed pleased. I suppose if that thing had haunted my dreams for who knows how long, I too would have been off kilter. That's right, the whole town's going to love us after this. They were all having nightmares. Well, glad we could help them all out. Shall we head out of here? Is that something the monster coughed up? It's sort of a tusk. I can feel psi energy coming off it. Perhaps that is the power it was using to break up the ground in our path. Intriguing. I wonder if there is enough power within the tusk to break up boulders and cracked ground. A rock-breaking psi energy. Sounds like fun. Let's try it. Reef 2. It's the roots of the poor dream tree that have seen the worst deterioration. Hey, looks like you saved the dream tree. Nice work, Flesh Guys. Huh? Who are you? You look like an adept, but you don't know a djinn when you see one. Not too bright, Tenderfoot. I see. You've even got a few Venus djinn with you. What am I, funny looking or something? Forgive us. We weren't actually looking for a djinn inside the tree, or indeed at all. Whatever. You'd have to be wet behind the ears to miss me, though. You guys really need to work on your sense of humour. Tell you what, I'll wink when it's time to laugh. Are you here simply to annoy us, or have you come with a purpose? Oh, dry up, Mr. Wet Blanket. Look, if you have business with us, out with it. Otherwise, we'd appreciate it if you leave us alone. Fine, fine, I'll deliver my message and stop bringing a sense of joy and laughter to the world. For saving the dream tree, I most humbly thank you. Yickety smackety and all that. Yickety smackety? What are you talking about? Laurel said some other stuff too, but I can't remember what it was. You can ask when you see her. Meh. Yeah, she'd love to talk to you guys. Head into Kalima Forest. Can't miss her. So, Laurel's in Kalima Forest. I thought we couldn't actually get through there. You beat the big lizard, right? You should be good to go, then. He was the problem with the forest, not Laurel. See you later. Don't keep the big lady waiting. What was all that about? I suppose he was a messenger for this Laurel person. So who's Laurel? Someone important enough to have a djinn as a messenger. The forest elder, perhaps? Great. Someone else to tell us what to do. I think we should go. Whoever Laurel is, she's gone to the trouble of sending a messenger to find us. So we should return the favour, right? Meh. Yeah, I guess I'm a little curious about this elder of the forest. A little. This elder can use djinn as messengers. I'm excited to meet this person. As am I. Your collective curiosity is beginning to rub off on me, I must confess. Alright, let's go meet ourselves a forest elder. Hi, Purple. Nothing in there. Okay. Hey, you made it. There are a lot of 5 coins. Hey, what's the matter, big fella? It looks like you got a fright. What do you expect when you just pop out of nowhere like that? Please. That got you all hot and bothered. Not much of a warrior, are you? Pewter, I have warned you about being polite to guests. My deepest apologies. You have not travelled all this way to listen to Pewter's nonsense. If I may introduce myself, I am Laurel, a guardian of this forest. You're a talking tree? Ahem. I am usually referred to as a holy tree, or on my better days, even a tree of wisdom. Astonishing. To meet a holy tree in the flesh? A tree of wisdom. We have legends of such in Ithay. Are you familiar with the tale of the enlightened lark? Indeed I am. The lark in question perched in my branches for a time on his path to understanding. I apologize for not recognizing you, Elder Laurel. I am Amity. It is a great honor to meet you, Holy One. Amity, what are you doing? We are in the presence of an enlightened one. Bow your heads. Mitty just call the tree a holy one? Yes. Yeah, I think he did. Does he think Laurel is some sort of priest or god? Do please raise your head, Mitty. I am no divinity, and the last thing I need is someone praying to me. I understand that to your relatively short-lived species, the Walinda can seem like godlike. I also can see how, from your point of view, a talking plant would be novel. I prefer to think of us as beings whose long lives allow us to gather a share of the world's knowledge. I must respectfully disagree. The qualities you described are the very essence of divinity. What part of I'm not a god do you not understand, fish brain? That's enough, Pewter. I apologize again for Pewter. I also must thank you for what you've done for the Dream Tree. If you had not intervened, I'm certain that Sludge would have destroyed it. Poor Sludge deserves some sympathy as well, though. His home was destroyed around him. Is that why you didn't fight it? You felt sorry for the lizard thing? Hey, if Laurel and the others had been healthy, Sludge wouldn't have stood a chance. Healthy? Is Laurel sick? Injured. Wendell take a while to heal, and Laurel's still hurt from 30 years ago when the thing happened. The thing? You mean the Golden Sun? Yes. Pewter isn't one for details, but let us return to the matter at hand. Is there some way I can repay you? Matthew, do you think we can just ask a holy tree for the feather? Feather? Yes. We came to Kalima looking for a feather from a mountain rock. What for, if I may ask? I sort of broke a saw wing and Matthew's dad Isaac said we had to get a new feather for it. Did you say Isaac? What about Isaac? Ah, awake at last, Tret. Tret? Is that you? Tret is ugly. So this is Tret. Another tree of wisdom. Yes, I'm Tret. Who are all of you? These are the warriors who defeated Sludge. Sludge? I thought I subdued him some time ago. He recovered while you were resting, Tret. He was gnawing at Kalima again. He had almost destroyed the Dream Tree when we intervened. Why didn't you stop him, Laurel? I was occupied defending the rest of the forest from his influence. Of course. We are not what we once were. But we were talking about Isaac. What were you all going to tell me about him? Apparently these young humans are the children of the Warriors of Vale. Warriors of Vale? Is that what they're calling Isaac and Ivan and Mia? And there was one more. Yeah, Garrett. Did you just forget about my dad? Yes, Garrett. You're the firebrand's son, eh? What is your name? I'm Tyrrell. Yes, I see Garrett in your aura. Let's see who I see in the rest of you. Yes, you're all adepts. Good. You do look like the Vale warriors. Ah. Yes, you are Isaac's son. What is your name? What was that? You'll have to speak up. I didn't catch your name. He's kind of quiet. His name is Matthew. And you are Ivan's daughter, hmm? Yes, I'm Karis. Looks like you've got a bit more spark than your father, and just as clever too. Two more of you. My name is Reef. You are a great help to my mother. Is that so? I'd say it was the other way round. I'm a Mitty of Ithay. It is a great honour to make your acquaintance. Charmed, I'm sure. Another relative of Mia, right? What? Are you serious? He's travelling with us, but he's from Ejai in the south. He's a prince of Ithay Kingdom. So you're saying he's not related to your group? His aura says otherwise. Let's not get distracted by trivialities right now. Trivialities? But what's going on? Could this be? Hope I didn't give away any family secrets. Please forgive Tret his bluntness. I keep having to apologize to you for the behavior of my companions. This is a topic best discussed amongst yourselves, I think. Let us change the subject. Change the subject? Why? I believe we were discussing a feather of some sort. That's right. A feather from a mountain rock. Yes, quite. Ah, I understand. We hope someone as wise as you can help us. Is that so? Unfortunate. What? What's unfortunate? It's the mountain rock. What's the problem? You want to show your thanks. We need a feather. Simple. No, simple is the one thing it's not, I'm afraid. You're a tree of wisdom. Don't you know everything? Is a feather really too much? Clearly there's something you haven't told us. Well... out with it. We should tell them. It probably won't make a difference, but yes, the rock in question. The mountain rock is sleeping deeply. Very deeply. Such is the rock's slumber that extracting a feather as it sleeps is impossible. What's more, only a certain type of synergy can wake it. Yes, and it's a synergy that only naturally occurs among the beastmen. It's called slap. Sveta. Her synergy. She has that synergy. Yes, that must be the synergy we need. You know of an adept capable of slap? Only Sveta, but she's currently in Belenisk, which is problematic. Is slap the only way to awaken the mountain rock? Yes, but it's possible to use the slap glove instead of the natural ability. Last I knew, the slap glove was located in Belenisk. It's one of the Fang tribe's great treasures. So, that just brings you back where you were, doesn't it? Wait, didn't Briggs say that Tret might know something about Belenis Castle and its defences? He might know something that'll help us rescue Iolio. Let's ask him. Ask me what now? Speak up! We need to rescue the pirate Iolio from Belenis Castle before he's boiled alive. So, you're asking us if there is a way to break into Belenis's prison, is that right? Well, is that it? Well, yeah! If you want to thank us, that would do the job kinda perfectly. I suppose we do owe you, but the way will not be without risk. The city's energy was depleted some time ago, which will be a problem for you. You should first know that the front gate is essentially impossible to pass through discreetly. Yeah, we were hoping you'd know some other way. You assume a castle built on ancient ruins must have a secret entrance infested with traps and monsters. Well, yes. Well, you're right, this time. There is a hidden door, but it can't be used without being powered somehow. If you can bring power to the door, I'm certain it will be operable by a control switch or the like. So, you'll need an object infused with magma power. Fortunately for you, we know of one. Wonderful. What is it? When the mountain rock awakens... Yes? When the rock awakens... When the great bird is defeated, a shard of its power will appear. You will know it on sight. That should be all you need to know. Just in time to... I feel a nap coming on. Looks like he really did fall asleep. So, is that it? Are we going to try to sneak into Belenis Castle now? Well... yeah, it's not going to be easy, is it? But how much choice do we really have? We need to meet up with Sveta too. I'm just not sure how this will all work. I do have one favour to ask of you. The reason Belenis ruins lie dormant is the dangerous legacy that sleeps there. Dangerous? Like a weapon or something? Are you saying that the power was cut intentionally? I cannot say. What is this favour you spoke of? There is an alchemy dynamo in the ruins. You must not restore power to it. How would we even do that? If I told you, that would bring you one step closer to activating it. So, I will not share that secret. Whatever. Why would we even want to turn on some stupid dynamo? We're not turning it on, are we, Matthew? Meh. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I knew that. I was just checking that we're all on the same page here. Excellent. I believe that you will be true to your word. You're developing into a real leader, Matthew. I'm proud of you. Shall we sally forth then? Tret can't wish you farewell, but please accept my wish for your safe travels from both of us. Well, you impressed the boss lady anyway. So congratulations, you just scored some major help in your quest thingy. And Laurel said something about me getting some experience in the field. What, are you new? I'm joining your merry little band. So, we're all on the same scroll. Good. Let's get going. Oof. So, you are going to Belenisk. Did you send all the musicians back to Belenisk? It doesn't appear so. How did you know about that? Have you been following us? That's not important now. Your goal is the mountain rock. Don't tell us what our goals are. Wait a moment. Is that what I think it is? It has to be, right? That glove. Where did you get that? Sveta gave it to us. It's the slap glove. But you're not adepts. Do you even know how to use it? Are you calling us stupid? Now, let's not get upset. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement of some sort. Are you suggesting we all team up and work together? What a bright young lady you are. Exactly. How is it that you know so much about the mountain rock and the slap glove? We may have overheard a conversation or two with some talking trees. The deal you propose. You were offering the slap glove in exchange for what? We want your help sneaking into Belenisk Castle. You were going anyway, right? If you're planning to sneak in the castle and rescue the Champagne pirate, we could just go with you. No. Figures. Come on, Huzan, we're leaving. Don't be so certain, young one. No, wait. What are you doing, Karis? Something's bothering me. I think this is actually what Sveta wanted to happen. And I think we have to play along. Karis, what are you talking about? Don't you get it? After the Tepi ruins, she left us so suddenly. And remember when we told her about the mountain rock? She acted differently after that. And the slap glove. Tret told us that it was in Belenisk, a treasure of the Fang tribe. So, if Sveta gave it to you, she must be pretty important in the Fang tribe, right? I wouldn't know. Really, I bet you do. I have heard her called the White Deer. She is part of the Morgul royal family, the Casamal clan. She is sister to King Volchek. She told us you would pass through here to reach the rock, so we've been waiting for you. She lent us the slap glove so you would help us break into Belanisk. Beyond the slap glove, can you offer any sort of help with our entry into Belanisk? We have some soldiers, but they're still too injured to be of any help. Not exactly an equal partnership. You two in a glove with the 5 of us and our psi energy. But we need slap glove. But we need slap psi energy, or that glove. Looks like Sveta gets her way. Meh. Guess we're stuck doing whatever Sveta, or whatever her name is, wants. So it's decided then. Yep. Good. Let's get started then. Is that way? Oh, for the love of... Ah, you have found the slap glove. Excellent. The rock sleeps atop Talon Peak, but you will not see it there. Once it becomes flesh and bone, Slap should knock it unconscious. I'm certain that it will then drop a feather. There's another Tree of Wisdom. Tree of Whatdom? No, it shouldn't even be here. I was hired as a guard by some merchants. I was just climbing the tree to get some of that fruit when I slipped and fell in here. I'm glad to see someone, but I don't know if you can help me. Is there someone else you can send? Hey, where'd all these come from? I'm sure these vines weren't here a minute ago. Plants sure grow fast around here. I'm so glad you came. I thought I was going to be stuck in here forever. Oh, hey. Take this. Just my way of saying thanks. unfortunately. People using power tools outside. Not to mention I unfortunately have to upload this entire thing manually because it crashed midway. Well, because the internet cut out midstream, so I'm gonna have to stop here for today. I'm unsure if I'll be on tomorrow or not.